You're not Beyonce. You can't sing. Why you buying YSL for? Yeah, so this is part 2 of my Empties video where I will do makeup, body, skin, etc. Because the video was getting too long, right? And I will get tired editing it, so imagine you all actually watching it. So if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Kimberly. I do videos of things, and this is part 2 of my Empties video. So keeping with the OG YouTube situation where they would do hauls and empties, and that's when I fell in love with YouTube, so decided, okay, let's bring it back. Make sure, and if you're new, click subscribe, like this video, comment down below, follow me on all social media at Kim Kajo, etc, etc, etc. Let's get into the video, right? So I'll start with something that basically spilled over from the hair video, because it's both hair and body. This is the Ashanti Naturals creamy 100% African shea butter. I am in love with this. If you saw in my last video, I learned that my hair loves shea butter, so I started to purchase shea butter, and this is the second brand that I purchased that was supposedly 100% natural shea butter, and this I actually believe it is. It's so creamy, it's so good. It gave me the best hair, I think, to date. In this picture, follow me on Instagram, you see pictures like this picture, it was so moisturized, it was so nice, it was so fluffy, it was so light. I loved it, and on my body it just makes my skin so smooth. I have seen a great improvement in my skin since using this shea butter. It makes my skin smooth, it doesn't have a scent, it's not sticky. So basically I moisturize right after I take a bath, so I don't like stuff that is sticky, I don't like stuff that feels wet, I don't like stuff that, you know, you feel like in between you feel like greasy. I don't like stuff like that, right? I like my products just to feel like it's moisturizing my skin, is actually doing something, and this accomplished that. Next, I will show you all some of the face masks that I bought in Splurge City in Tobago. So these are 3 of them. They are the Freeman masks, right? This one is a sleep masks. That's wonderful. That's I went to school, everybody. This one is a rinse mask, and this one is a clay mask, right? Both of them are not empty, they're almost empty, and I love this brand. I love that Splurge City carries such a wide array of them, because there are 2 other ones that are currently in my mom's room because my mom and my sister use them. Another rinse mask and a peel off mask, and everybody uses it, and it works absolutely wonderful for a brand that is only like $35. I made a promise to myself that I won't buy any more masks until I'm finished with these, so I just need to be a little more diligent and actually finish these so I can buy and experiment with new ones. I absolutely love this Freeman brand of masks. Talking about Freeman as well as Splurge City, I also bought this Barefoot Step Into Smooth and Nourished Skin Peppermint and Plum Foot Balm. This one is done. This one I beat this out till the death of it. It stays in my nightstand. I use it every night before I fall asleep. I need to feel moisturized right before I fall asleep, otherwise I don't fall asleep. It's a weird thing, I'm a weird person. Get over it, right? You'll get accustomed. So this Barefoot, it absolutely moisturizes my feet until the next day. That's why I beat it out so much. I already repurchased one already. I got the repurchase in Pennywise because I wasn't in Tobago at the time, and it just feels so soothing and calming. Staying on the theme of moisturizing, this is Jergens Shea Butter Deeply. Okay. Jergens Shea Butter with pure African shea butter, right? Cream, you know, we are accustomed using cream from when we was a child and thing, all this cream and thing. Yeah, nothing against stuff like this, but I don't think I will purchase cream like this again when I know that there are raw products that exist like shea butter and cocoa butter. I'm going to continue to use those, right? I do use an Aveeno with SPF on a daily basis because I am exposed to the sun. You all ever see Mount Hospital inside but outside same time? I don't know. So when you walk down those corridors, you get in real sun. So I do need something with SPF that is not, you know, a pure product. But if I can use the pure products, I'm definitely going to use the pure products. Jergens, all they have real money, all these multi-millionaires, all they ain't going to miss my little sale. But I highly doubt that I'm going to buy any of those things again. But again, it's not because of the efficacy, it's just because of the fact that there are better things that are available. My favorite thing in the world is a body wash. I'll just talk about a few of the ones that I've used recently slash I loved. This is a Bath and Body Works one in Sensual Amber, and this was a long time that I finished using this. A long time. I just kept it so that I remember, okay Kimberly, when you see it, repurchase it. When you see it, repurchase it. When you see it, repurchase it. Just so happen that I keep not seeing it. But I do love this shower gel so much. The scent was absolutely good, and Bath and Body Works is always light. It's always just mildly fragrant, which is important, and it's always moisturizing. So I would definitely repurchase this. I would basically use this, however, for more special occasions. You know, if I just want to feel a little more sensual, amber-like, I don't know. Also for special occasions, I would use this Ellis Sensual. Okay. Alright, this Ellis Sensual is in the gold collection, which I got as a gift, and it had the perfume which I used out, which would have been in my Empties video if it wasn't glass, but it was glass, so I just wanted to get rid of it when I could afford it. I think I repurchased one of these sets once again. Going on to my everyday body washes that I would use, more like this Dial Soothing Care. And I'm not very picky with body washes. I just like creamy ones. In my last video, my last Pennywise haul, I said that I wanted to branch out and try something new. So I bought this Tone Brazilian Glam, Brazilian Nut Oil and Maracuja Nourishing Body Wash. And it looks like this. And the packaging got me. This is next level moisturizing, next level scent. It just makes me feel like I'm doing something when I'm bathing, you know. In my last Pennywise haul, you also saw me buy this Dove Invisible Dry spray deodorant, right? Honestly, if you're somebody who has to take baths very frequently in places that's not your home, I think spray deodorants are wonderful, especially because one of your colleagues or one of your friends might forget theirs home and you can share it, right? That's fine, right? So I like this concept. I liked this 2 months ago. This batch that I bought, absolutely terrible. It smells like poison. So I was like, okay, cool. I probably just exaggerated the scent, so that's fine. Let me use it. It smelled worse than sweat. So I stopped using it one time. This is totally full. This is totally full. I don't think I'll ever have an opportunity to not use it, because in any case, if I live alone, if I become a hermit and start to live in the forest or the bush or under the freeway, maybe, but once you're around people, I don't know. I already bought P-O-U-G-H-T. I passed primary school. Bought a replacement for it, which is this Shea 48-Hour Confidence Unscented Antiperspirant and Deodorant. And this is a major key coming from somebody who works 24, 30, 36 plus hour shifts. This, you don't even smell. You don't even smell. You don't smell the sweat at all. I've incorporated this cream. This is the Cicatricure Gel Face and Body, right? It is quite old. I've had it for a very long time and it is almost done, but in any case I don't think I'll attempt to use the rest of it because of how many years I've had it, right? So it's supposed to visibly reduce the appearance of scars from surgeries, injuries, burns and acne. My mom recommended this to me after seeing it on TV, and she said that, you know, I'm like, that's just advertisements. It's not gonna work, it's not gonna do anything. She bought it for me, pretty expensive, but I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna use it every day, and every day she check up on me, making sure I use gel, making sure I use gel. The reasons why I needed to use it was because I do have a pretty big scar. I don't know if you can see it, a pretty big scar from surgery at the back of my hand there. So it was basically for that, as well as stretch marks that I have on my butt area, right? A lot of black girls have stretch marks there, so I'm like, okay, might as well just try it while I'm using it anyway. I take it, and I never thought that it worked. I did notice that my scar was getting smoother, and also my stretch marks do get smoother. Sometimes depends mostly on my hydration levels. So I never really thought, okay, this is attributed to it until I saw in the hospital that when patients had scars that were difficult to heal, that they would write prescriptions for this. And I was like, really? It's like, really? I'm like, this really works? And I was like, yeah, it really works for difficult to heal surgical scars. I'm like, oh, okay, so maybe this did help my scar. This is probably why my scar is almost imperceptible unless you're really looking at it. Slash, if you try to feel it, you don't feel like a bump over it or anything. It just feels basically smooth. So I now know that I could credit this gel to actually helping me out in that way, so I don't feel, you know, ashamed, or because people I notice in Trinidad, we have absolutely no etiquette when it comes to stuff like that. So everybody's like, hey, you have a scar behind your arm. It's like, I know, I've been myself for a very long time, but I've noticed that it happens quite less often. People don't really notice it too much unless they're really looking, and that's why I know people like really expect them up and down, then they'll really notice a scar at the back of my hand, right? So this, I would say, is a very good product and I would recommend it. I like to switch up my face products quite a lot, so I stumbled upon this Neutrogena brand. I first saw this one, this Neutrogena Hydroboost Exfoliating Cleanser. Then I saw basically the brother to this is the Healthy Skin Boosters Daily Scrub White Tea and Vitamin E, and it just sounded like it would be pleasant to use. So I figured in the morning time, maybe if my skin feels a bit irritated, then I'll be able to use something that is white tea, come on, and it looks like it's going to be refreshing. And it was very refreshing, and it has these little small like it's a pretty much a small textured pieces for exfoliation, as does this. Actually, this actually does have, this is an exfoliator as well, right? This is just a little stronger, and I like to exfoliate every single day. I like to have brand new fresh skin, and just the fact that it's a light or gentle exfoliation, I think really has helped me with the state of my skin. So again, repurchased and will continue to repurchase until proven otherwise. Talking about exfoliation, there was another product that I bought in my last haul, the Bodycology Cherry Blossom Exfoliating Sugar Scrub. I was wondering if I would regret it, because you can make sugar scrubs at home on your own. It's like, why buy one, right? I almost finished it. It's very nearly finished. I used it at least once a week, right? What I would do, I would try for it to coincide with when I shaved, because when you shave, it's supposed to do a little exfoliating, right? I tend to not listen to that, so when I would shave slash hair remove, I would use this product, and my skin was so soft and smooth, and even places I didn't shave, like my shoulders or whatever, I just felt it, I just touched it, and it was just like so amazing. So it pretty much reminded me of when I went to get a full body scrub at a spa Euphoria, and the body at the end of it, I just felt so smooth and I looked so radiant. This has the same effect as that, you know, like it was just for a day or two, but I felt so smooth and I felt so radiant and I looked so bright and shiny, like you could almost like see through my skin. It was like glass. This is how I feel when I use this. So it's absolutely amazing, and the scent is wonderful, so I would repurchase this again. I mentioned shaving, but what I do for the most part is hair remove, and what I use for hair removal is this Femme for sensitive skin. You can use it for any part of your body, including your delicate areas, and you can leave it on for like 3 minutes, and after 3 minutes you scrape it off. It comes with a scraper in the box, and then you wash it off and you can rinse it out with some soap and you move on with your day. Hair removing is just so much easier, and this is by far the best hair remover I've ever used, especially because it doesn't have a scent. This is the water resistant Sally Hansen Airbrush Legs. Again, as I mentioned, I do have a scar at the back of my hand. I used this for my sister's wedding several years ago, just so that it wouldn't be that perceptible, I guess, and its coverage is amazing. I wish that I used this more. This is not empty, this is not an empty video, it's just that I have to throw it away because I've had it so long and I can't understand what the best before is, because it's in code, and it looked good. It served its purpose at the time. I just wish that I found a way to use it a little bit more. I don't think I need to repurchase it, because I think that if I didn't find use for it for so many years, then probably not. But I've seen people who use it to cover scars, like on their legs, if they want to show up the legs a little bit, and it works fine. It doesn't transfer. This is the Neutrogena Handcream, Norwegian formula. I have dry hands because I wash my hands so much because of my job, and it irritates the hell out of me, so I just pack this in my purse and I go. You can also use this for any other part of your body. If your elbows look dry and ashy, you can use it for your elbows, you can use it for your toes, you can use it for your lips, which is totally amazing to me that you can use something as a body cream and for your lips. On to face cream. This is the Olay Complete for normal skin. This is my daily face cream. It has an SPF of 15, which, as I mentioned before, I do need an SPF on a daily basis. So this product, it served me well for its purpose. What I look for is SPF. I look for that it's moisturizing, and I look that it doesn't disturb my makeup if I do decide to wear makeup that day, and this fulfilled that very well. I do want to try a more anti-aging. At age 26, I want to try anti-aging product, but yes, I do want to try something with like more collagen, hyaluronic acid and stuff like that, considering that you can't reverse the aging process, but you can stop it a little bit. One thing, when I first started using it, I did notice that it had a strong scent, and it did cause me to have sinus issues, but that scent kind of wore off after a few uses, I guess, from after opening it and it going and spreading in the atmosphere. Right, this is the Caribbean Glow Papaya Astringent, and it's supposed to also work as a toner, and I really liked it as a toner. I think it worked, it served its purpose, and it did give my skin more of a glow whenever I did use it consistently, which I'm not very diligent at this kind of stuff, right? So it has this amount, and I've had this for so long because I'm not diligent. I need to be better at that stuff. It's not the product's fault, it's my fault. I owe my life to a product. My entire life, my entire MBBS degree has to go towards a product. My family life, my social life, my relationship has to go towards this product. This is the Kwan Loong Medicated Oil that I get in Pennywise. This is the only thing that helps my migraines. You know, the cure for migraines is really to go in a dark, quiet room and touch your tail, right? But it doesn't always work, and you don't always have time for it. You have to continue your life like normal. So what I do is I rub this on my head, on my temples, and when I started to develop problems with my jaw, I rubbed it on the side of my jaw, and it would burn, and it would just feel like it was working, and it would just feel so nice, and then the headache would go in a few hours after I rest. Or if I had to walk around with it, yeah, sure, fine, it'll smell like peppermint, but peppermint is not a bad scent. So I would wear this, and I would just feel better. I would feel like if I'm able to accomplish what I need to accomplish. Moving on, this is a very messy little package we have here. Is the Ben Nye Final Seal. It is to set makeup. It's a setting spray. It was supposed to be the strongest setting spray that existed / was available for public use / was not really available for public use because it was only for professionals. But anyway, I used to use this when I would wear makeup on a daily basis to go to school. I stopped doing that crap because nobody cares how you look, and my days were long, so I needed something to keep my skin, you know, looking fresh, and to keep it not looking oily as it probably is looking right now. I don't think the setting spray is too much of the problem, as is the nozzle, and this is the actual official Ben Nye bottle, right? The nozzle, it sprays out too thick, like too big of a droplet, let's say. So if a droplet falls on you, it stays in that point as the droplet, and there's absolutely no way of dispersing it or making it better. So it's not a fine spray, and that's an issue. This is the wrong type of bottle for this type of product, right? And because it's so thick, it gets stuck in the nozzle all the time, so you have to constantly clean it. So I basically suffered more with this product than I actually benefited from it. When it did work, it did not keep my skin matte for a very long time anyway, so it just wasn't worth it. Just a few more products, mostly makeup products. This is a Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline. It comes in this packaging, and I used to see like big advertisements about it. So when I actually got my hands on it, I was like, okay, fine, let me try it out. So I tried it out, and it is a really good mascara. I can't blame this for the fact that God did not give me eyelashes. So right now I'm kind of salting because we're nearing the end of it. But I do have this Define a Lash Volume Mascara by Maybelline as well, which is waterproof. Other products, this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte. This again was all hype, is dirty. I'm so sorry, I haven't used this in such a long time. It has a lot of it still in it. I like this product, right? I like this product within the first hour of me putting it on my face, and then after that I think the color tends to change. Usually when a product oxidizes, it gets darker. To me, when this oxidizes or when it spends a little time on the face, it gets lighter. And like, I know I'm not Caucasian, like, I know I'm not Caucasian.
You think you Caucasian?
Move, get out.
You don't think you Caucasian. You is brown.
I know how to match my foundation shades, at least, you know, in the family of what it's supposed to look like. Why do I use this and look like a ghost? Why do I use this and look like a ghost? Why I know how to match foundation. I'm not Casper, I'm not Caucasian, I know, right? So whoever it is, in terms of if it's keeping me matte or whatever, it doesn't matter because the color goes off after a while. So no, not gonna repurchase this. Done. I already moved on to bigger, better things. Some of the things that I have moved on to that was bigger and better is the True Color Black Opal Stick Foundation. Right, stick foundation is not ideal for people with oily skin at all, and that is my biggest issue. My other issue is that it's not a clear color match. It's a bit darker than my actual complexion, but I think it passes perfectly fine, especially when I get a little bit darker. But this is not ideal for oily skin, so you kind of have to do a little bit of work, right? But the coverage is amazing and the texture is really nice as well. You also have to rub it in very good. Right now I'm more of a beauty blender type of person, but this is a brush. This is a kabuki brush kind of foundation because it kind of sits on top of the skin because of the coverage. If you take a picture with flash, you will see it sitting on the skin, so you have to buff this in a lot. I just generally don't use it, mostly because these days my complexion has not been this dark. Has not been this dark in a very long time, and plus the fact that it doesn't really work well for oily skin. So I don't think I'll repurchase it, and I don't think I'll continue using this either because it's probably expired. Slash, it should be. This was in the color of Nutmeg. Oh, before I forget, the color for this L'Oreal one was 110 Creme Cafe. No, sweetie, no, sweetie, no, you ain't. You Caucasian. You is Caucasian. So this foundation is what I use basically as my mainstay currently. This is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Complete Foundation, right? It's in these types of bottles with the white cover on it, and this has nothing in it. It looks like it has something in it, but it's totally done. I know, I was salting. This coverage is really good. It does keep me matte relatively, considering that I do know that I am a ridiculously oily person. The color match is good. This is Warm Coconut. I was professionally matched for this. If I was to continue wearing foundation, I would repurchase this out of any of those. However, I don't use foundation anymore. I use the MAC, the powder that have real coverage, because I just want my skin to feel a little more lightweight, and I kind of want to rehabilitate my skin to a point where I don't really have to wear makeup full stop unless I'm like doing camera work and stuff. So if I have to repurchase a foundation, I think I'll either repurchase this or try a more high-end one where I'm able to get more of that, because I like that like Nicki Minaj, like a Barbie type, like flawless look. I don't really like real skin look unless you have your real skin and no makeup. So if you have on makeup, might as well be flawless. If you have no makeup on, might as well just be a real looking face, like the medium ground. I don't really like it too much. So if I don't repurchase this at a lower end of price, then I'll just repurchase, I'll just purchase like a Estee Lauder or Makeup Forever or something like that, right, with a little bit more coverage, and it'll have me looking a little more fake. Concealer. All you remember these LA Girl concealer, these LA Girl Pro concealers that everybody was raving about. I was also raving about it, especially because of the price. But then the price raised exponentially over the years. Like every time you see it, the price would be $2 more, but it's like, oh, it's still cheap, it's still cheap. So what I use as my main colors would be, this is Fawn. Fawn, I think, was my perfect match for under my eyes. This was another Fawn as well. It's a mixed Fawn. What the hell? Okay, there was an Almond as well. Almond, I could use for spot correction. Fawn I would use under my eyes, I think. And this was a lighter one, pure beige which I would use just if I wanted, again, the whole Nicki Minaj bright under eye situation, which is ridiculous. And a darker one I would use if I wanted to cream or liquid contour. This shade is dark cocoa. I no longer liquid contour. This is why it's so full. But the other ones I used and I repurchased. I always try to repurchase Fawn, but it's always not in stock, so I get something that's similar to it. But yeah, I really do love and enjoy these concealers, and I have for a while. Just that the price just keep on raising, and I see that the hype is way down. My last product in my empties is getting me upset, right? This is a perfume. This is Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium. I bought this a few months ago, right? See me, I was spraying up myself to go to work every day. I spraying up myself. I'm smelling good. This scent, oh god, so good. I chose this scent specifically because it's a masculine type scent. It smells more like a cologne, but it does have a light floral fragrance to it. That's me. More like a cologne, but you can smell some flowers. Like if a man walked through a field, that's what I want to smell like, right? This was absolutely amazing. I liked the color, that it was black and it was just like, you know, sleek and nice. It was really expensive. I got it in one of them stores in City Mall, and it came with a mascara which was dry. The mascara was dry and an eyeliner which was good. Right, my problem is that this finished so fast that I looked at it, I expected, and I realized it's only the circle that has the product. Only the circle has the product. I thought all here had product. No, sweetie. Only this little circle that you can see has the product. So that's why it finished so fast, and I am so vexed. I stopped using it. I now currently use another perfume that is very, very cheap. It is the Color Me, the pink, what? Pink, whatever, it's the pink one, right? The light pink one. And this smell, it smells clean and fresh, and it smells like if it just bead. Honestly, it just smells like it just bead. This keeps me smelling so fresh, and it was cheap. It's like $60 something, I think, versus the $800 and something for this, as well as the little things that came along with it in the little packet. $800 for it. No, sweetie. So I'll keep this for special occasions, and I'll wear this for every day, right? Separated special occasions every day. I don't know why I was trying to wear this every day for. You're not Beyonce. You can't sing. Why buying YSL for? Why wasting your money? So that's how I feel, right? And with this, we end this video, thankfully, because I'm tired and I'm hungry. So thank you all for watching. Comment down below anything that you want to comment. I don't know. At this point, I don't even care. I don't even care. Just make sure to subscribe, click the notification so that you know every single time that I upload. Also, follow me on other social media at Kim Kojo on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and click like, you know, so that I know that people like this type of content. Thank you all for watching, and that's all for now. Bye.